look at you strange saying you changed, like you worked that hard to stay the same. Like you're doing all this for a reason.
Welcome to episode 79 of Boxes in the Basement. We are closing in on the 80 mark, and I am proud to present this sneaker to you. This is one of my all-time favorites. If you say, what is your favorite sneaker to hoop in? I would say a Kyrie. Kobe's, yes, depending on which one. KD's, yes, depending on which one. But the Kyrie's, every series I liked. Every series I was a fan of. But these ones right here give me the Kyrie 1 nostalgia. This is the Circle of Life colorway. This has not been released by Nike. I don't even want to go into all the drama with all that. I don't even want to address or mention anything. But as you all know, they've been in the news. Nike dropped Kyrie, so they may pick him up. I guess that's to be determined. With that being said, let's just focus on our content, and that's a sneaker review. So I was real hype on picking this up. As you can see with the box, it's the Move to Zero box. Has Kyrie at the bottom. You can do your research if you want to know what that means. Yeah, it's just using like recycled materials that are non-premium, but it's just a different way of making a shoe. And you can kind of tell with they're real light, which if you like a lightweight shoe, that's cool. The materials appear to be durable, not as premium as maybe the Kyrie 8s, the original Kyrie 8s, and there was a discrepancy with that, with Kyrie not wanting to release them or the manner in which they were released. So these are the Kyrie 8s too. It says Kyrie 8 on the box. I guess there's two Kyrie 8s, but the Kyrie 8, the first ones that released was the Infinity. And like I said, he didn't want them released. He put that out there, then he retracted and I guess made it politically correct. But then these came out, which is the Kyrie 8. So this may be the last Kyrie shoe that's released from his series moving forward. They are true to size. I heard a couple of reviews with some people that are wide footers and they said they're true to size. And sometimes if you're a narrow footer, you want to go down half a size, but with these, they are true to size. I went up half a size, I went up to 11 and a half, and they have a little bit more room than I anticipated. And I tried the 11 on in the store in JD Sports last month. It was the Wolf colorway, black, white, and red colorway. And I tried 11 on, it fit a little snug. And that's the thing about the Kyries. You have some that's made in China, some that's made in Taiwan. Well, depending on what mold you get, what sneaker you get, it's a different mold. So I fit a 10 and a half in a green Kyrie, the KD Weatherman collaboration. And I could fit a 10 and a half in them, which was ironic. But then other ones, I fit 11. And then the last couple of series, I fit 11 and a half. So the Kyrie 8 Infinities, the 11s was biting my toes, especially my big toe, the greater big toe, which is on the inside. That hurt, so I had to go up to 11 and a half. So we talked about the sizing of it, the materials. It gives me that Kyrie 1 vibe again. This has the same outsole as the Nike GT Cuts, and I did some reviews on that, so go on my channel and check that out. But the stop and go was real minimal. It wasn't any squeaking. Nike smear technology that they're using on that. I'll give you a little close up. Got a lot going on. Has a strobo board, has a zoom unit in the front. I might go down to a size 11 only because I know when I break it in, they say it takes a little while to break it in, but once you break it in, it's good and it molds to your foot. So I might not want to do that with these because it gives me too much room. And actually, I was at the crib trying them on with an insole. And that's kind of thin. This is the insole that comes with it. Pink crimson guts on the inside and green. Or you can do a different insole. You can kind of see the difference in how thin and thick this is. You can either take the insole out and put your own in there, or you can just take a thinner one and put it in over top or underneath, however you want to do it. But regardless, if you want to get it fit to size, you can maneuver and do some different things. Has the big jumbo swoosh that goes into the midsole, wraps around to the heel of paisley, pastel, a lot of Vincent Van Gogh colorway type theme, which is cool. It appears to be all one piece, which I mentioned in a couple sneaker reviews before, how they do split panels. You can actually see where it's stitched in right here and it goes all the way around. It's not one panel, but it's all one piece as far as it's all the same pattern that goes around the shoe. Now it's a mid cut, not low, not high. That they have sneakers that drop below the ankle bone. It kind of cuts into ankle a little bit. So I like that kind of mid-cut feel. Not too low, not too high. Has a gum sole on this one in the front, wraps around. And you know Kyrie shoes kind of protrudes up on the side a little bit. That rubber material gives a lot of movement, more of a flatter shoe. Gives you that low cork feel, the low ground effect. And just Google research if you want to check out all the little intricate pieces and what the numbers mean and all that they got on the shoe. It does have the traditional eyelets that are holes, but then it has these strings that are connected to them, and then the shoelaces are connected to that. The only difference is this on the inside, it gives you that lockdown felt. Tried it on and it does secure your foot in there, kind of cradle your foot, mesh tongue. On the inside, the tongue is attached to the shoe. So it's not one of those free-flowing tongues that'll drop all down and keep on correcting the tongue while you're playing. I don't really want to take the insole out because I might end up going down a half a size and I don't want to mess that up. So I don't want to be too overly dramatic, but if this is the last one that Nike made, there's colorways you can get your hands on, the Orca, the Wolves, and I believe it's 2 other colorways. I seen like olive green and then this iceberg bluish water colorway. So since this is a better colorway in my opinion, I just went with these and then I'll just hold on to them if nothing else. So stay tuned for episode 80 of Boxes in the Basement. Thank you for checking in once again. This is an unboxing review. Take care.